Okay, so today we're doing the Karlton army versus the Kraken army. I'm skipping World War One and World War and interwar periods for these tanks since those aren't very eventful. Although I am trying to make it as fair as possible, but it seems that for the early war, I and you look as a creator of these custom factions. I really think that the Karlton army is not gonna get a break. So the Karlton army, are practically so I made them, and they're practically a remake of an Italian tree. So they only use armor-piercing high explosive, resulting in a I think 25% penalty for their penetration. Already, the first loss goes to the Kraken army, who died. It was apparently the Protage. I'm guessing it was shot by its buddy. But damn, look at that. Main battle happening over here with something's happening with the Protage Mark III. Tage Mark III slowing its turret around to shoot at the enemy. Enemy tank destroyer and the enemy medium tank. They are not doing anything for some reason. Oh well, maybe the AI will get better over on. With an annihilation of the Karlton army because of their undersized tanks. This is the start of a brand new tank series, a medium tank series that the Kraken army is producing. This thing carries a 57mm cannon with armor, I think 50mm frontal armor, angled at such an angle that it'll block everything. Its engine is also pretty big for a medium. And looking here, um, there's only 3 Karlton army tanks left, and there's 11 of the enemy. I know the color schemes confuse you, but yeah. So it seems that this is a massive win for the Kraken army, especially with their far superior tanks. Their tanks are far more superior than the Karlton army, since the Karlton army is based off a Italian, meaning that all of their tanks, no matter what they're marked as, is light. Now, mostly because the Kraken army had a heavy tank on their side. A heavy tank for the early war, at least. Now, the Karlton army this time will get mid-war tanks, 1942 to 1943. Now, the 1942 tanks, this is when the Karlton army gets a step up. They step up their game. Now, in 1943, the Karlton army will have 2 heavy tanks. 2 heavy tanks, that's a prototype tank, I'm not using it though. They'll have 6 mediums, 7 lights, and actually 5 mediums, 7 lights, and 2 of these tank destroyer mediums, and 2 heavies. Okay, now we'll take a look at the Kraken Armored Corps, and they have a lot more options because they're very powerful mid-war. Oh no, their mid-war is overpowered. Yeah, no, this may be this isn't gonna be fair. So I get the Kraken Churchill. One, two of these modern tanks They still have the because this tank it has a different description because this is like 2-year-old tank, I think. No, not that one. That one has too big of a gun. I have 5 of these mediums, and I think we'll just add in one of that heavy. K3. Hey. Alright. I'm not sure what these are again, so I kind of can't remember what these tanks are. Alright. So this is the Karlton heavy tank. A lumbering beast. Has a custom mantlet, a very good designed hull, and a very, very good designed turret. Can bounce every single shell. Can. We're still using the quote-unquote mediums because they need it. They really do need it, the Karlton army. And right now, it seems to be an even battle. It seems to be an even battle with this guy. Oh, wow. You almost got him. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You just need to back up a little bit. Oh well, that's a fight. Now, this seems to be a lot more even. Because now, the Kraken army is getting outnumbered. It's getting flanked a lot more. This one being the new modernized tank with just a different turret and a different hull, being able to fit a way bigger engine. But the only problem I had with this tank was that I felt like the turret was way too small for such a lengthy body. But, oh well. Now, where's the rest of the Kraken army stuff? Oh wow, the Kraken army. What happened to you? Heavy tank is down. It's basically the tiger of the show. Now, let's see. One tank left. And if I were to guess, it is, yeah, the Kraken Churchill. The Kraken Churchill. It sponsors a very big 85, 86 millimeter gun with a massive turret and lots of armor. Its frontal armor sponsors 140 millimeters of armor, and the sides being 100 millimeters, and the back having 80. This thing is definitely very powerful. And the problem is that the Karlton army can't get any of its heavy firepower over here, because the AI isn't very great. I'll change maps after this, but damn. Damn! You actually did it! Holy crap! You actually managed to kill the beast. A, a light tank, for a matter of fact. The light tank of the Karlton army managed to kill it. Damn. Alright, alright. Okay, this is the last battle for this one. I'll make a separate video straight after, because I want to see the battles between these two. So, the Karlton army only won because of numbers advantage. But, what if we changed maps to railway, and I made both sides have the same number of tanks? So 1944 to 1945. 1944, the Karlton army gets a lot of options, especially having 3 types of heavy tanks, where they're even more powerful, probably super heavy, according to them anyway, and 2 more mediums. So I'll do the 5, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 of the new mediums, one super heavy, B and C heavies, and the two super heavy. Oh wait, I can have all three heavies. Two super heavy tank destroyers and two of those outdated mediums versus the Kraken army. The Kraken army is even harder to judge off since yeah, I'm not using anything over 1940s 5. 1945, I won't use anything over that. The KR3R4 is insanely good. There is the overweight artillery that I used. So I have three of those. One, two, three, four, five. Five of those. One, two. Alright, I've got barely any heavies for this. Alright, I just spam mediums. And two heavy tanks. Alright, so the Karlton army will at least have a chance. They have, this time around, they have massive guns and lots of armor. And the problem is that they're facing super fast mediums. But because both sides are even, I'm gonna guess this is gonna be one of the most balanced matches. Okay. Alright, there goes the heavy tank. It's a fast heavy tank. It's practically the equivalent of the King Tiger. This time, the transmission is even more horrid to look at, especially the wheels. This thing sponsors a, I think, 128mm gun. It's a freaking massive gun on that tank. This thing has, oh, I was gonna say lots of armor, but it's dead now. Well, at least lots of turret armor. Its hull armor ain't very special. But yeah, nah. The Karlton army is absolutely smashing them. Just because they have the armor, while the Kraken army do not. Or this time around at least. Karlton army having lots and lots of mediums. Look at this. I always loved the turret of these. Reminded me of the T-34-85 turrets. But I'm trying to change them around a little. Oh. This heavy tank, Tiger, looking ass. Oh. Yeah, this thing weighs way too much. This thing's, oh, its weight class should not be. Oh, this heavy tank's been soloing everything. Oh no. Oh, you got smashed. It's 80mm side armor, ain't helping it. Damn. That's it? The heavy tank, I think this is the heavy tank B. Yeah, it's heavy tank B. Oh, and a heavy SPG. And another heavy SPG down there. What are you looking at, buddy? Oh wow, look at the heavy tank. It's going in. Yeah. There to go. I always like the Sherman Mantlet on this thing. The Sherman Mantlet looks really nice. Now let's check out you over here. Oh, this. No, heavy tank C. Yeah, this is heavy tank C. Heavy tank C. God, man. Imagine me. I have to memorize War Thunder stats, and I have to memorize my own tank's looks and name. Oh. And there's the super heavy. What happened to you, buddy? What happened? Ooh. Oh, there he goes. Guess the guess the Kraken Army heavy tanks are a little bit too much for it to handle. Now the Kraken Army heavy tank going up. Now, will it be able to kill the Karlton Army's um, self-propelled guns? Oh, that was a miss by the Karlton Army. Gun depression, can't reach it. You might want to move, heavy tank. Oh, and that was a bounce. Now, you might want to move. It's not moving because its AI is a little bit broken. Oh, there it goes. Where did that shot hit? The lower. Oof. Well, that's what you get. Now, yeah, there's only two Kawatanami tanks. This one is quite literally just stuck. But it's because of its very large azimuth, it can actually aim very far. Whew. Damn. That battle was great. I don't know, man. I'm gonna do another battle between two of them. Probably gonna release it on the same day as this video right now. Alright, so yeah, 16-minute video about making tanks face each other. It's probably not that interesting, but at least I get to show off all my creations. Well, not all of them, but yeah.